Are you serious? What is this? Are you serious? What is this sign in the heavens? Are you serious? Are you serious? And guys, seriously, this is a sign, a mysterious blue light in New Zealand night sky. It has sparked alien and UFO rumors, but I'm asking, is this a prophetic sign in the Bible? Let's talk about it. First, put a shout out for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Guys, when you think about it, it's getting crazier out there everywhere. But really, is it? Or is this what the Bible said it was going to happen? They're talking about the Great Reset. They're talking about the World Economic Forum. We know about these secret societies like the Bilderberg Group and the Bohemian Grove. And you wonder who's messing with the numbers. Well, one thing's a constant, has been biblically for over 5,000 years, a constant, and that is gold. Gold has stood the test of time, and it still is. You might want to go to noblegoldinvestment.com. Let's look at what your retirement fund looks like. Let's look at your cash. Are they going to a digital dollar? What does that mean for the value of the dollar? Should some of your money be tied up in gold? And when I say tied up, I mean anchored in gold. Obviously, you have access to it. Right here is Thomas Jefferson. He wanted everyone to be free, and he wanted everyone to have economic opportunities as one of the authors, of course, of the Constitution. Now, Thomas Jefferson, on this coin, which is 3 ounces of pure silver on the American Silver Virtue coin, can be yours for free if you set up a gold IRA with noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there. Okay? Now, wow! I mean, really, seriously, let's talk about this. It's well, you might say, Pastor, let's not over exaggerate. I'm not. I'm going to read the article to you. But there's something that's happening. A mysterious blue light in New Zealand in the night sky sparks alien and UFO rumors. Well, I'm asking, but could it be a prophetic sign? Well, the spiraling light formation in the night sky left people stunned in New Zealand and once again sparked rumors and discussions about aliens. And it looked like an enormous spiral galaxy just hanging there in the sky and slowly just drifting across, according to Azadar Burns, a stargazing guide in New Zealand. So even he was stunned. Now, the Bible does give us some clues. In St. Luke 21:11, King James Version, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. So this is this mysterious blue light in New Zealand in the night sky, which is sparking more alien and UFO rumors? Or is it a prophetic sign? Now, I would like to read to you the article that just came out about this. And here's what they're saying. Mysterious blue light, and there it is. The mysterious blue light in New Zealand night sky sparked alien and UFO rumors. This spiraling light formation in the night sky left people stunned in New Zealand and once again sparked rumors and discussions about aliens. In the recent past, a number of places around the world have experienced odd happenings in the sky, and the strange light in New Zealand is the latest addition to that list. The Guardian reported that according to Azadar Burns, a stargazing guide on Stewart Island there in New Zealand, said there was a massive blue spiral while was clearly visible in the darkness, and it was experienced by people in different parts of the island in New Zealand. It looked like an enormous spiral galaxy just hanging there in the sky and just slowly just drifting across. According to Burns, he told that to The Guardian. The phenomenon quickly became a topic of discussion online in various astronomy groups, and soon enough, theories started floating about possible UFOs and alien invasions and premonition from our orbital black hole. Is it a premonition from an orbital black hole? That's what one stargazer thought. Aliens at it again was another person's comment on their Facebook page out of New Zealand. Well, however, Professor Richard Esther, a physicist at Auckland University, had a far simpler answer. According to The Guardian, he believes the spiral was created by a rocket. When the propellant is ejected out the back, you have what essentially water and carbon dioxide, he said, that briefly forms a cloud in space that's illuminated by the sun. The geometry of the satellite's orbit, and also the way that we're sitting relative to the sun, that combination of things was just right to produce these completely wacky looking clouds that were visible from New Zealand there in the South Island. What do you think, folks? Is it a scientific explanation? Well, always God is the greatest scientist. I mean, certainly. But is it a rocket ship that caused this? Did somebody's rocket into space cause this? You know how many rockets have been fired into space? We've never seen this before. Number two, is it aliens? Is it the UFO, or is this unidentified aerial phenomenon? Or number three, could this be a prophetic sign, as the Bible said in the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, verse 11. Now, besides these potential possibilities, I also went to the Bible to see if I could find even more the Bible does say in the last days we're going to see these great signs and fearful sights. But then I went to the Bible and I read in Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. And during the creation of all things, God said these words. He said, and God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, or deep space, to divide the day from the night. Okay. And let them be for signs, prophetic signs and seasons, or divine appointments, and for days and for years, or for the calendar. So let these signs in these lights in the heavens be to separate day from night. That makes sense. For prophetic signs of the times we're in, and for divine appointments like the feast days, which are always followed by the lunar signs in the heavens, and for the calendars, days and years. So God is saying in Genesis chapter 1, verse 14, that certainly these signs of the stars, the moon, the sun, the moon, and the stars and the planets, they certainly play a part in this. But Jesus took it a step further in Luke 21 when he said these words, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. So that tells you that we're going to see, whether it be asteroids, meteorites, fireballs, comets, eclipses, whether solar or lunar, blood moons, supermoons on specific dates and locations, and strange signs, fearful signs, great signs, fearful sights in the heavens. And here we are with another sign in the heavens. It has to make all of us stop and ask ourselves these questions. But this spiraling light formation in the night sky left people stunned in New Zealand, and once again sparked rumors and discussion about aliens, because we know the strong delusion's coming. Now, we're getting ready to do a webinar August 26th on aliens/fallen angels. And I probably should add in there, and prophetic signs in the heavens. Probably should add that, and maybe I will. We've got great experts that's going to be speaking in this. Marshall Masters, L.A. Marzulli, Stephen Ben-Danoon. We're trying to get a couple other ones you've probably heard of, like William Henry from Ancient Aliens, and Avi Loeb, the Harvard professor that wrote the book on aliens when he talked about the Uma that came flying through our stellar solar system. Mike from Around the World, and others. So we'll find out exactly who else is going to be in this, but I think we're certainly seeing that this will be a great webinar, and it's time to look at these things. Also, it looked like an enormous spiral galaxy just hanging there in the sky, slowly just drifting across. Now, according to Asdair Burns, who's a stargazing guide in New Zealand. But I like what Jesus said the best. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, famines and pestilences, fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. He said, when these things begin to come to pass, look up, lift up your head, for your redemption is drawing nigh. Are we serious? Are we all serious? What? The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground, but I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Are you serious? Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, and I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be. Well, I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. That is exactly right. Psalm 91. Psalms 91. Amazing truths we have in the word of the Lord, isn't it? We've got the promise, and God said he would shelter us, and he will. I don't think it's raining out there. So anyway, yeah, it's just incredible what's been going on. But again, these unbelievable signs in the heavens. If you saw that light, I'll show it again here, but that mysterious blue light over New Zealand, it sparked alien conversation and UFO rumors, but I really think that it's more, I have more faith that it's probably a prophetic sign, a sign in the heavens that we are entering into the end days, and that certainly God is trying to get our attention to look to the heavens and to lift up our heads, to look up, because soon we're going to see another sign. The Bible says the sign of the Son of Man coming in the clouds. Will you be ready when he comes? As lightning is from as fast as the east is from the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. We'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're certainly living, guys, in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. A couple things to keep in mind I'd like to remind you of. Speaking of signs in the heavens, Planet X, this DVD is phenomenal. If you haven't got it, you need to go get it. Go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Get Planet X, the summit, the Planet X summit. It was incredible with great information, okay, about the effects of Planet X. And Gil Brazard's presentation was amazing on Planet X, the biblical timeline. Also, Mike from the World called It's Going to Get Hot. I think he was right on that one. And then Marshall Masters, Nemesis and Nibiru. And also Stephen Bendanoon, the ancient texts of Planet X. And I give you my presentation, the effects of Planet X. So I think it's really a powerful DVD. You can get it at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Also, Climate Crisis. It's here. What a great webinar this was. What a great webinar. And it will help you understand all of these crazy weather and crazy heat and 10,000 cows falling over dead. And we talked about this a lot last night. And now that's been confirmed by NASA that it was a radiation went through our ozone due to our magnetospheres being affected by something. I believe it's from Planet X. Well, we talk about that also in the climate crisis. Matter of fact, in this webinar, you had Steve Quayle, and he talks about weather wars. Great presentation. Mike from the World also called the heating of the earth. So once again, he said it's going to get hot. And then this one, he says the heating of the earth. He has been consistently telling us what we were going to encounter and we are encountering. And then there was Pastor Paul Begley, the earth will catch on fire. I've been pretty consistent. And of course, I go with the Bible. It says it in 2 Peter chapter 3. Again, the earth will melt with a fervent heat. And then there was Marshall Masters, the end of the apocalypse. Great presentation he had. And Gil Brazard also was in this one. Update on Planet X. And Bart Begley, Climate Crisis. His film. So all of that available. Go get these two. I think you really should go to my website right now and get these two DVDs if you haven't seen them. Even if you saw the webinar, even if you had a ticket and you watched the webinar, you need to get these for your library. Have these in your library so you can go back and reference them. Some of these speakers won't be around forever, and you'll need to have the proof of what they were saying and how God's word is being fulfilled in these last days. I think Sarah's right. The veil is being lifted. I agree with that, Sarah. I really do. This is the last days. And I think people need to come to the realization that time is running out. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time. Are you saved? Also, the last evangelist, we just got in a bunch more. I just had to go get another. I doubled my order from the last order. I sold. The first ones went out so fast in less than a week. Sold those out, and now another batch has come in that is much larger, and we got more inventory. So some of you I know are in. Just I think there's a few of you is in back order, so don't worry. Those are going to get shipped, and they're on their way. So get yours now. The Last Evangelist. What a great film. That thing is hot. Get it now. And yeah, I just got a phone call this morning asking, and I'll confirm it. It says, Pastor Begley, were you in a movie called Mind Benders? Yes. I didn't know I was going to be in this movie. They put me in. It was an Australian film company that made a movie. You can see it on Netflix. It's called Mind Benders. And it's a crazy film. If you ask me, it's kind of out there. But I got a 9-second cameo where I'm talking about that the mark of the beast is upon us. They took that clip out of one of my YouTube videos and they put it in the movie. Whatever. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah. So just so you know, yeah, I am in that film. But no, I wasn't paid to be in that. They just grabbed one of my YouTube videos and put it in the film. All right. They should be giving me royalties, but they're not. Thank you, RoboMom. I tell you. Oh no, they don't want to, they don't care about me. But the film has to do with microchips and implants and a lot of weird stuff. And I guess where I was on YouTube talking about microchips and the mark of the beast was coming, they took that clip and put it in there. Are you serious? Yeah. God bless you, RoboMom. Thank you for asking, and thank you for recommending. Well, we'll be right back, guys, with more on the coming apocalypse. Are you serious? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time. Mind benders?